Hello friends. I hope you're all doing well. And here I have opened an Excel sheet, and here there is a title: How to use nested if function. And what is if function, and how does nested if function work? Nested if function is if, as we have seen, if function, but this if is containing another if function. That's why you call it nested. And this is the old version. If is old version of if s, and I have made a video about if s function, and I'll pin it down here. This nested if function can be used to assign grades too. You can use it to assign grades. Maybe you just want to assign grades with multiple arguments, and here there is have A plus, A, B, C, D. You can just assign them using nested if. Yeah, for if function, only if, we just have a logical test, but we mainly say the logical test, once the value is true, what will be the return if the value here is true, and what's the return if the value is false. This is if. But once we use a nested if function, we can just go on and put multiple arguments, different parameters. Yeah, let's go ahead and use nested if function to assign grades on these scores that we have here. Let me say if here this E4, cell E4, is greater than or equal to 95. Let me say 95. What do I want to return? I just want this function to return A plus, and I quote again. Every statement here must be quoted, and I put a comma, and now I leave here if not, or if the value is false. If this value in E4 cell is not greater than or equal to 95, I must put something else. If it is only if, I must put what must be the return. But I just want to nest it. This is where we start to use nested if. I put another condition. If this E4 is no greater than or equal to 95, I just want another return. Here, I just want this function to check for other statement. Now, I can just say E4, once E4 is greater than or equal to 80, I just want to put comma, I just want to put A. If this is not true, I just nest another if. I put another if. If not just true, now this is E4 again. I can type it, I can click on it. If this E4 is greater than or equal to 270, I just want to put, I quote again, I just want to put B. I just cross the quotes and I put another if. If this E4, can click on it, I can just type it, is greater than or equal to 60. What do I want as a return? I just want C as a return. I put a comma and I put another if. If this is not true, I just want to nest another if. I close, I open parenthesis. Now, once it is greater, this if4, once it is greater than or equal to 250, I just want to put G. You can even put your statements. You can put your statement according to the marks, to the score that you have. I just want to put G. I called again. And I have another statement. I just put a comma. The rest one, if I stay with on one statement, there is no need to put another if. There is no need to put another if. I just put the value else. Value if else. If else, once this value is not greater or equal to 50, I just want to continue the statement. This is fail. This one failed. And now I'm just going to close parentheses. Now what we do once we just going to close parentheses, what we do, we just the opened parentheses, have to listen to this. The opened parentheses must be equal to the number of closed parentheses. Here I opened this. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. It means I have to put five parentheses. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5. And then I hit enter to see the result. You see this guy got B. I copy the formula. I have to scroll down to copy the formula, or I have to double click on this box. You can see now I have grades. There is failed, there is A, there is A plus. You can see them. Now I have all grades. Once this one maybe is claiming to for the way she has marked, and now I give her 90. You see, once I confirm, it changed to A. Once this one I put 895, I get A plus. You can see whatever I change here, it immediately be changed here. Here now I have another status, and here it was for grades. Maybe this is this exam was the exam for job, and I just want to state if someone is hired, if someone is going to be on a waiting list, or if someone fails. Let me just also use a nested if function, because I have more than one parameter. Here I can just say if I open here parenthesis, if the number here is greater or equal to 280, let me say I just want to return this one is hired. He just got job. She got job. And what if this is false? What if this value is not greater than or equal to 80? I put a comma and I nest my if. I put another if. If this statement is not true, what else I want to add? If it is not true, but it might be, I'll just click here again. It might be greater than or equal to 270. I just want a return. Yeah, this one I just want to be I just want this one to be on waiting list. Waiting list. I put waiting list. I close my code. And do I still have more statements? I just want to have if it is a job exam, I just want those people less than 70 to be mentioned as failed. I just put a comma and I put another statement, the if else. This is false. Once it is false, once it is not greater than equal to 80, once it is not greater than or equal to 70, this one failed. Here I can just put fail and I cross. And the number of open parentheses must be equal to the closed one. This is 1 and 2. I can just cross and I hit enter. This guy is on waiting list. I can scroll down to copy the formula, or I can right click here. Once I double click here, I double click, not right click, I double click here, I get the formula copied in all cells. You can see some guys here got hired, other waiting list, other hired and fail. Here you can see this if nest, this nested if is very useful. Let me now move to the other example. Here, as you see, I have a movie theater. I have C1, this is a room, and this is a room. Up to C12, these are names of rooms where people can sit and watch movies, and these are the total number of seats that are there. In every room, here there is total number of seats, and here you see we have a seat sold, or the number of tickets. The number of tickets that are sold, you can see. And what do you think if the number here is called the number of total seats is equal to the number of tickets sold? It means this C1 is full. This room is full. And what do you think once the number here in the number of total seats is less than the number of these seats sold? It means that now all here it is the seats have been, this room have been overbooked. This one's overbooked because the number of seats or the tickets sold is greater than the number of people that this room can hold. You can see. And what do you think if the number of the total seats is less than, is still greater than the number of the seat here, the seats sold or tickets sold? It means we still have seats that are available here. There is availability of seats. We still need to sold other tickets. And how to just check this using nested if. Let me type equal sign. I say if the number here is equal to the number here, what do I want as a return? I just want to say it is a full, and I cross the quote. I put a comma. If the value here is not true, I just want to put another statement. This is where I have to nest our if. I just want to put a nested if, another if. If the number here, now in D4 is greater than the number here in C4, what do I want as a return? It is if the number here is greater than the number here, it means this one is overbooked. It is overbooked. And I put I can put else. If this one is not true, and if this one is not true, it means I still have seats to sell. I just wanted this one to be, I just want to say your seat available. I still have seat to sell. And how many parentheses here? One, two. I can just put one. I can put 1 and 2. I hit enter. You can see here there is available seats because the number here is still less than this one. We still have 30 tickets to be sold. And here I copy the formula down here. You see here we still have tickets, and here this one is overbooked because the number of tickets sold is greater than the number of seats. Here it is overbooked too. You can see here seat available, and you see here this one is full because this number is equal to this number. The number of total seats is equal to the number of tickets sold. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to watch more videos like this one in the future, please hit subscribe button and stay there permanently so that we can just continue to study together main things in iCity. Guys, see you next time.